Hey there, welcome to our channel. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there lived a beautiful princess who was cursed by an evil fairy to prick her finger and die on her 18th birthday. But a good fairy softened the curse so that instead of dying, she would only fall into a deep sleep for 100 years. And that is how we got the name Sleeping Beauty. On the day of her 18th birthday, the princess was busy getting ready for the royal ball. She put on a beautiful blue dress and went to the garden to get some fresh flowers to wear in her hair. As she walked through the garden, she came across a small cottage. She had never seen it before, and out of curiosity, she went inside. As she walked through the rooms of the cottage, she noticed a spinning wheel in the corner. She had never seen such a beautiful spinning wheel, and as she went closer, she pricked her finger and immediately fell into a deep sleep. The good fairy, who had softened the curse, knowing what would happen, had placed a magic barrier around the cottage so that no one could enter and wake the Sleeping Beauty. As the centuries passed, the cottage became overgrown with vines and trees, and the princess's story was forgotten. One day, a prince came across the cottage. He was a kind and gentle soul who had heard stories of the sleeping princess and wanted to see if the rumors were true. As he approached the cottage, he felt a magical surge and knew that this was the place where the sleeping princess was kept. He tried to push the door open, but it was no use. The magic barrier was still there. So he sat down on a nearby tree to wait. After all, he had nothing to lose. 100 years later, a young woman was exploring the forest when she came across the same cottage. She, too, had heard stories of the sleeping princess and wanted to see her for herself. As she walked towards the cottage, she noticed the old spinning wheel in the corner and couldn't resist the urge to spin it. As the wheel spun, she pricked her finger and, just like the princess before her, fell into a deep sleep. The prince, who had been waiting by the tree for 100 years, woke up to the sound of a scream. He rushed to the cottage and found the young woman lying on the ground. As he picked her up, he felt the magic barrier around the cottage disappear. He carried her inside and laid her on the bed. And that is how the prince and the pauper became the first to lay eyes on the Sleeping Beauty. The end. If you liked this story, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more such visual tales. And do share this video with your friends and family so that they too can enjoy this timeless classic.